We would like to extend a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Dragon Shield. Dragon Shield is the only brand we trust to keep our cards safe. If you're looking for extra protection, be sure to check out their inner sleeves and their outer sleeves. And they're not just durable, they're cute too. With endless options to customize your deck, Dragon Shield provides a variety of colors, dual matte sleeves, and even the ability to create your own custom sleeves through their website. Dragon Shield made our trip to LA possible, and without them, we wouldn't be able to create these incredible episodes with some of your favorite faces in Magic. If you'd like to check out Dragon Shield, we have a link in our description below. You can use our code Scrybabies to save 5% at checkout. Now let's get into the episode. Welcome to Scrybabies. I'm Louis Stardust.
I'm Tori the Best.
Today we're playing some like bracket 2, kind of bracket 3, little powered casual EDH with our friends Becca Scott and Zach the Bowl.
Hello.
We're gonna let them introduce themselves and the decks that they're playing.
Me first?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna do it and then I felt
Right. No, you're good. You're good. We can do it at the same time, actually.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hey,
I'm
Becca Scott, and I am playing Gonti Night Minister. Okay, I'll just go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And let's rewind. Hi, I'm Becca Scott. You can find me on the channel Good Time Society. We have a show called Commander Party. We also do a ton of board game tutorials, soon to be a lot of Blood on the Clock Tower content, if that's your thing. TTRPGs as well. My commander, Gonti, Night Minister. This is basically group hug, y'all. So whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of my opponents, and for every instance of a creature, you're gonna get to draw off the top of other people's libraries and exile that card. You can play it, you can play lands, you can cast spells for any mana, and if you cast someone else's spell, you're also gonna get a treasure. You're welcome, don't hit me, it's fine.
This is a gift of giving.
Yeah, it's almost a group hug deck. And then I have a lot of little flying pingers just so I can get that combat damage in. That's me.
Nice, right on. I'm Zachary Ronaldo, also known as Zach the Bull. Today,
Also known to my mom.
Yes, exactly. It depends on who's asking. You can find me online on TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram Reels, where I make super, exaggerated D&D or MTG shorts. Today I'm playing Minn. I know that a lot of people hate mono blue, so I decided not to do the mono blue thing, and I don't want to counter anybody. I might occasionally, if it affects me, but what I really do is bring in some ramp. So every time I draw my second card, I create a 1/1 blue illusion, and then whenever an illusion I control dies, I can put a permanent card with mana value less than or equal to that creature's power from my hand onto the battlefield. So it's like mono blue ramp, which is cool. So I'm playing mono green in a way.
That's very cute.
Yeah, and a lot of card draw.
Today I'm going to be playing Dale Earnhardt, the Pilot Prodigy, one of my favorite decks, the Daytona 100. And we're just gonna be crewing for 2. It's gonna be a good time, a lot of vehicles, vroom vroom.
I'm playing the cutest little mouse that's ever existed, Mabel. This is basically just a bunch of mouse typals, so as many mice as possible that I can get out, but also some cool equipments and auras. This is usually like Tori's thing. I feel like you do a lot of equipment decks, so I want to try one for myself.
And it's a cute mouse.
It's
Adorable.
I think, Zach, you won the die roll?
I think so. I got 11.
Yeah, you're gonna go first.
Cool. I will draw for turn. I'm just gonna play an Urza Saga, and I will pass.
I will draw for turn, and I'm just gonna play a little plains. Go ahead.
I will play a mountain and pass.
I will draw for turn. Play Swamp Pass.
Draw for turn. Oh, my Urza Saga goes to number 2. I will play an island. I will tap for 2. I will go ahead and play Ominous Seas.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Heck yeah. I just want to get value out of card draw, because card draw isn't valuable, so I want to make it valuable. So whenever I draw a card, I'll put a foreshadow counter on Ominous Seas when I can remove 8 of those counters, and I get an 8/8 blue Kraken creature token. It's just a cool little guy. I'll pass.
I'm gonna play an island, and I'll tap 2 for an Arcane Signet. And that's it.
I'm gonna play Rockface Village, and then I'm gonna tap 2 to put out Emberheart Challenger. It's a 2/2 haste prowess little mouse. And then whenever it becomes the target of a spell or ability I control for the first time each turn, I can exile the top card of my library. Until end of turn, I can play the card. Right now it's just a 2/2 with haste. Tori, you have an Arcane Signet.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right, we're gonna swamp. We're gonna play a Nether Traitor. This hasty little gal is a spirit with shadow, and whenever another creature is put into my graveyard from the battlefield, I can pay 1 black, and if I do, I can return it from the graveyard to the battlefield.
Ooh.
You're tapped.
Dodge Scoppery, let's go.
And pass.
Awesome.
Just
I will
draw a card.
draw. I got to put a foreshadow counter on Ominous Seas. I will tap Urza Saga before I sack it. Getting one floating. I know that because I watch Scrybabies.
You're so smart. Soul Ring.
Soul Ring, holy schmoly, who would have thought? I will go ahead and I will play Fountain Port. Use the Manic Floating. I will tap an island and I'll play Kitsa, Outer Ball Elite.
Yay.
Vigilance Prowess lets me draw a card and discard a card. I think that's all I'm gonna do. Cool, I'll pass.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna draw, play this island. And let's see, what do I want to cast? I think I will cast my commander. Kotori, Pilot Prodigy.
Praise Hail, praise Dale, baby.
Let's go.
That rocks.
Go ahead.
Okay. I will untap and draw a card. What the hell? I'm not seeing a single white mana at all. Play a Rogue's Passage. I'm gonna put a Sword of the Animist out.
Oh, nice.
So if I were to equip it, which I can't, it would get +1/+1, and then when it attacks, I can search my library for a basic land card and put it into the battlefield tapped and shuffle, which I need so bad because I have not seen a single planes. What's that? Oh, because I haven't seen one? I thought you meant because I was going to attack you, which I am!
Oh, I love it. I know, I deserved it. I hit you
also-
last time.
Well, also, I cast a non-creature spell, so it's actually 3/3 because I have prowess.
Ooh.
All right, I will pass.
Oh, it's me. Zach, you have too much life. One.
I'll take it. I scoop.
Pass.
Cool, all right. I'm like trying to think about upkeep triggers. I will draw for turn. Okay, sick, that actually rocks. I get an Ominous Seas trigger. I get a foreshadow counter. Tap Soul Ring and play Arcane Signet. Mono blue ramp. All right, I'm gonna tap for 3. I'm gonna bring out Minn. After I bring out Minn, I will tap Kitsa. I will draw a card, and then I will discard a card. I get a Ominous Seas trigger. Go up to 3. You know what? I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna toss an Academy Ruins.
No one needs that.
Cool. I get a Minn trigger, and I get to make an illusion. I think that's all I'm gonna do.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Untapping. Playing an island. I'm gonna tap 4 to play the Indomitable.
Yeah.
Oh ship. So this has trample. It's a 6/6 when I crew it. Whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, I draw a card, and I can cast this from my graveyard as long as I control 3 or more tapped pirates or vehicles. I'm not gonna have pirates. I just don't think so. The second one probably matters a little bit more.
Pirates drive the race cars.
Becca, I'm going to attack you for 2 solely because I want to draw a card.
Do it.
Yay! I will draw a card. That is all.
All right, untapping, drawing a card. Where is the land? No. It's okay, I have like colorless land. So let's put 2 to equip Sword of the Animist on my little mouse. Whenever this becomes a target of a spell or ability I control for the first time each turn, I can exile the top card of my library. Until end of turn, it can be played. I was like, if it's the land, I'm gonna cry because this is played. Little mouse that I cannot play. I'll tap a mountain to put out Blacksmith's Talent.
Oh, gosh.
So I will get a prowess trigger this time. So when it enters, I'm going to create a colorless equipment artifact token named Sword. With equipped creature gets +1/+1 and equipped 2. Zach, I have a 3/3. Will you kill it?
I don't think I can.
Okay, cool. I'm going to send a 3/3 at you. And on an attack trigger, I'm going to search my library for a basic land card, which will be a Plains, and it'll come in tapped.
I am gonna just take it.
We're going to make her thing, and then after I get those, then we will pass to Becca.
Alrighty. I'm gonna play Swamp. Gonti's coming out.
Nice.
And then I'm going to swing another trader at Zach.
I'm getting bullied. I'm getting bullied and beat up.
It's just one.
It has shadow, right?
It has shadow.
Okay.
You cannot block
I
unless you
cannot.
have shadow.
I don't.
But since I did combat damage to you with my commander out, may I
great.
please have the top card of your library? Oh, you don't get to look at it.
Oh. Okay, great.
I'm scared.
Thank you. Test turn.
Cool. I will draw. I will get an Ominous Seas trigger. Get another foreshadow count. I'm gonna tap for 2. Play Vinkst, Verbose Host. I start my engines. I'm gonna tap 3. I'm gonna play Ashnod's Altar.
Yeah.
Gotta get my sack outlets for this. Before I go to combat, I'm gonna tap Kitsa. I will draw a card and discard a card. I get a Ominous Seas trigger, go up to 5. I'm gonna discard a Toothy Imaginary Friend. That's what I'm gonna do. Cool. I will get the trigger from Minn. I will make another illusion. Quite the board. All right. Cool. So now both these illusions are 2/1s. Well, I'm swinging at you with a 2/1.
Yes.
All right, cool.
That's it?
Yes, I will go up to 2 for my speed. And then I will pass.
All right, let's draw. Wow, best card in Magic. Command Tower. I'm gonna tap 4 to play Crystal Skull Yisu Spyglass. It looks like the one from the Scooby-Doo movie, so I enjoy it.
Holy cow, what a pull.
So I can look at the top of my library at any time, and I can play historic cards and historic lands from the top of my library. I'm gonna look, I wanna peek.
Also taps for 1 mana.
So I'm gonna go to combat. You've got a lot going on. I'm gonna crew the Indomitable with Kotori. Also at the beginning of combat on my turn, a target creature, artifact I control gets lifelink and vigilance on a turn. So I'm gonna choose this ship.
So it has vigilance, lifelink, and trample.
Nice, okay. I think I will take it. 6.
Wow, I was about to roll a die to see who gets hit with this one shadow, but now
You know where
it's me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw a card. That is all.
All right. I'm gonna just finally cast my commander, Mabel. Mabel. So Mabel's gonna give other mice I control +1/+1, and then when she enters, I'm gonna make Crack Flame. Boop, 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 boop. It is an equipment artifact token that says equip creature gets +1/+1 and has vigilance, trample, and haste, which is kind of like what you do, but not a big boat. So it's got equip 2. I'll make the note right there.
Cool.
All right. I have 2 mana left over. Sure, let's put the Crack Flame on this. So we will now have +2 on my mouse. So it's gonna be a 4/4 with vigilance, trample, and haste. Okay.
3.
Before I even go there, I have my Valiant trigger. So I'm gonna exile this Basilisk Collar. And I have no mana for it.
I may be able to flash in a creature and crew the Indomitable.
But probably not.
I'm gonna ask if so you don't, so I can just draw a card and it's only 4 damage. That'd be super
Are
cool.
you sure?
True value.
All right, I'll take 4 and go to 40. Gross.
You sold through my trap of a basic land. Okay.
And now you get the top card of Tori's deck.
Yeah, let me see the top card. You know what it is. I don't have anything else that I can do. I'm gonna exile this Basilisk Collar because it's only till end of turn, and I will pass.
All right, here we go. Y'all are in so much trouble because I found a mana rock finally.
He's so powerful and so back.
I'm playing an island. I'm gonna swing Nether Trader at Lua, and I'm gonna swing Gonti at Zach.
I feel like you're playing me. I'll block with Blinks because it's a 3/4, right?
Correct.
0/4. I took the bait.
Look out.
I knew I did.
I'm gonna tap 4, and I'm going to ninjutsu the Nether Trader.
Oh, okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that.
So it's actually 5. Sorry about that. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token and manifest the top card of that player's library. So I will make 1 treasure and I will manifest the top card of Lua's library.
There you go.
I'm gonna make that treasure, and then I'm also gonna trigger Gonti, so I will take the top card of your library as well. Yeah, that's a 2/2 creature. Yep. And this is that. Okay.
Some of these.
I'm gonna go ahead and crack the treasure, and I'm going to play a charcoal diamond. Comes in tapped.
Nice.
And pass the turn.
Cool.
That was a very good turn, Becca.
That was a good turn.
Thanks, slow start, but we'll get in there with y'all's stuff.
I will draw for turn. I will get an Ominous Siege trigger. I will go up to 6. Ooh,
Ominous.
scary. I didn't know I had more of these in my deck. I'll put an island down. 6. I'll play Mordenkainen. He's a planeswalker. He's a silly little guy. I can +2 him to draw 2 cards, and then put a card from my hand onto the bottom of my library. I can create a dog, or I can exchange. We don't have to read the last part. I can only just exchange my entire library in my hand. Cool. I'm gonna +2 him. Draw 2. I will put a card from my hand into the bottom of my library. I will put this at the bottom. I will get an Ominous Siege trigger. I'll go up to 6. Was that 6?
It was at 6, so we'll go to 7.
Go to 7. No, I drew 2 cards, so it's 8.
Yep.
Cool. I get a Minn trigger. I will put down another illusion. So there are 3 ones.
Does this pop off at 8?
It does.
Not even
Why not?
slightly,
Let's
it
get
was like
8 out here.
terminal.
Go to combat. Tori, I'm swinging at you with 2 3/3s. 3 ones. I will get a Start My Engines trigger.
Gonti triggers twice.
And that means gimme, value, gimme. Cool. Don't look at my board. It's fine. Don't look at what's happening over here. I think that's it.
On your end step, I'm going to flash in a Shimmer Mirror. All right, draw for turn. I'll play this island. I'm going to crew the Indomitable boat with my Shimmer Mirror. And I'll attack you since you're at 35, sitting pretty over there, with my boat, and it's going to get Vigilance and Lifelink. All right, I'm gonna draw a card since I dealt combat damage.
Ooh.
And look at the top. You can do that.
I'm gonna tap to cast Tempered Steel. So artifact creatures I control get +2/+2.
Oh God.
Watch out, Kraken. And then from here, I think I am safe to pass the turn.
All right. I'm gonna play a fighter class.
Ooh.
Oh, fun.
So when it enters the battlefield, I'm gonna search my library for an equipment card, reveal it, and put it to my hand. Then I'll shuffle. I don't know what I want. YOLO. I'm gonna get a Bloodforged Battle Axe.
Oh boy.
The bestie. Sure, I'll play the Bloodforged Battle Axe.
That's bad.
If that's good, I'm going to go to equip it.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna swing at you with both of them. And this one has Vigilance. This one does not have anything. So this will be 5/3, and then this will be 5, 6, 7. So this will be a 7. 7? Yep.
Okay, Everheart Challenger's at 7/7, Mabel's a 5/3.
5/3. Sword of the Animus. I do have a trigger for attack, so I'll go get a basic land, put it in the battlefield tapped.
Flash in a Nautiloid ship. So when I flash in the Nautiloid ship, I have to exile a target player's graveyard. You're the only one in the graveyard, so it's gonna be you.
Cool.
Kotori, it's 7/7 to block Mabel.
Okay.
And I'll take the Emberheart Challenger damage.
I think I'm gonna just, I don't want to waste it on this, but I'm gonna Swords the thing and you'll still gain life, but I would like to know.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna Swords it,
Yep.
and I will gain 7, and it will go away.
Combat damage. There's a trigger from Gonti.
And then I make a Bloodforged Battle Axe, which I'll just put this
And
in.
then you get another card out there.
So this will come out here, and then I would have another Gonti. Okay. No mana. I will pass.
Okay, what can we do? What can we do? I'm gonna play an Planes for turn. Play an Academy Manufactor.
Uh-oh.
And then I'm going to play a Grim Hireling.
Yeah.
And then I feel like I should swing at you with both of these to see if one of them gets through. Then there's some triggers that happen on combat damage resolving. So I'll make 2 treasures off Grim Hireling. And then I get a clue and a food, which I already sneaked.
Oh, you got it? Perfect.
Yeah, I forgot I have my Wizard of the Barge Tome of Token.
You choose.
This is the Soul Reaver. This is Manifested. And then this is Gonti. I did it wrong. I did it wrong, y'all. Okay. Great. And then we got one more treasure off that. So we'll make this a big boy. Oh my goodness. Man, Academy Manufacturer saw a party happening. We're bringing food. We're bringing clues. What am I going to do with it? I don't know. It's fine. I'll leave it up and we shall pass.
On your end step, I'm going to use Ashnod's Altar. I'll sack an illusion, gain 2 colorless floating. Minn will get a trigger. I will put down an island, but I will just do Kitza then on your end step as well. I will tap Kitza and I will draw a card and then discard a card. I will toss a Murmuring Mystic. I have a trigger from Ominous Seas. Okay, cool. I will go to my step. I will draw, I get an Ominous Seas trigger. Now I gotta think really hard real quick and do math. Kitza again. Draw a card. I will discard a card. You know what? I am gonna actually discard this Preordain. Ominous Seas trigger. I have a Minn trigger on the stack as well. I'll make an illusion. I will go to combat.
Yeah.
All right, never mind. I was swinging at Lua with 2 illusions.
How big are they?
They are 3 ones each.
Okay.
You can kill one if you want.
I will kill one.
Okay, sick.
If you send one at me, I won't block it.
Okay, cool.
So if you
I will
send
take that
you'll
deal.
still get your thing.
Cool.
And then one won't die.
Sick. All right. Gimme.
And it's 3?
So, second main phase. Okay, I'll do Ashnod's Altar. I'll sacrifice 2 illusions and get 4 floating. I will put down an island from that illusion. 4 floating, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Finale of Revelation. Is that okay?
What does it say?
Draw X cards. If X is 10 or more, instead shuffle your graveyard into your library. Draw X cards, untap up to 5 lands. Yeah, I draw 20 cards.
Draw 20 cards.
I'll untap 5 lands, up to 5 lands, and I have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. Is that okay?
Love that.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll get 16 cards because it's
Because the extra 2.
We
Yep.
love to see it.
Got it.
cool. I get
good.
16 foreshadowing triggers. Cool. I will instantly deplete both of those. I'll get 2 more octopi. I have 3 8/8. Yippee! All right. I will use the blue floating, and I'll play Mystic Remora. I'll use the 1 colorless 1, and I'll play Titan of Litajara.
What the hell is that?
I know, it's an illusion thing. I need room. All right, when Titan of Litajara enters the battlefield, I'll choose a creature type. I'll choose Wizard because it's already an illusion. Titan of Litajara is the chosen type in addition to its other types. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, I can draw a card for each other creature I control that shares a creature type with it. If I do, discard a card. I got 4 Ominous Sea triggers. Just because I have different things, I'm actually just going to go ahead and I'm going to discard a Wizard class. I'll -2. I was at 6. I'll go down to 4. And then I make a dog that, it's power and toughness is equal to the number of cards in my hand. Oh, sorry, double the amount of cards in my hand. What? So it's just a 38.
Okay, on your end step, I'm gonna play Force of Despair, destroy all creatures that enter the battlefield this turn.
I will respond to that.
Uh-oh. You probably have
Astronaut's Altar.
Or counter spells in your hand.
Back an illusion. I will set down an island. I will tap that island. And I will Swan Song it. You get a bird.
I get a 2/2 bird with flying.
There you go.
Flyer. Okay.
Oh yeah, do you pay the 4?
No.
Draw.
And you go to 8 on the
No more Gonti triggers for you.
All right.
I think we have a common enemy.
I think we have a really common enemy.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah. So I don't think I can deal with that right now.
I don't have any. I can search for.
I want to draw a card so I can deal with it, which means I need to do combat damage.
As long as you don't take me out, yes, you can do it. But I don't know if there's an equipment that would work in this area. You know these better than me, so I can also look for something.
Let's see. I played an island, and then I will tap 5. And I'm going to play the Sky Sovereign Console flagship. Here comes another big boat. It's going to deal 3 damage to a target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls upon entering. I'm going to choose to bolt the otter unless you have a response to this ship. Something.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with that.
All right, who wants to take damage?
How much?
I'm going to attack you with my Shimmer Mirror for 2.
No blocks.
All right, so I'm going to draw a card because Shimmer Mirror got through.
I got a 25.
Okay.
I'd have a Mystic Remora trigger from not paying the 4.
I can't pay the 4.
Yeah, I'll draw 2.
I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to attempt to generous gift this big dog.
Oh yeah, do you pay the 4?
I can't. I cannot pay the
I will draw 2. You guys are gonna deck me out. Minn will get a trigger. I will put down Teferi, Master of Time. I will instantly +1 him. Cool. I draw 2, and then I'll discard. I'm scared. I'm decking myself out. I'll toss it to Teferi's Ageless Insight. That's it for me.
That's all.
Go on to your upkeep. I'm just gonna Teferi, draw 2. I will discard a Mind Stone. I will get Ominous Sea triggers go up to 7. Make an illusion.
I will have a turn. I don't really know what I can do, but we're gonna steal Shaper's Gift. It's the only way I can search my library for like maybe something to do, so we'll look together. You will have a Mystic Remora trigger, and I will have a Prowess.
I will draw 2. This will go up to 9, so I'll instantly minus it down.
I think I might just take the Shadow Sphere to try and gain some life back if this is what Zach's gonna be doing, because I don't think anything else happens. Gonna cast an Esper Sentinel, and then I'm gonna also tap 2 to put out a Black Blade Reforged.
Do you pay the 4?
I for sure am not paying the 4. You can draw.
I'm gonna see trigger.
Then I'm gonna go to combat. I actually get another boost on this from casting the Black Blade. Black Blade Reforged. I'm going to just put it on Mabel.
Oh, I'm sorry. You get a treasure for casting Esper Sentinel because it's not yours.
What does Black Blade Reforged do?
So, beginning of combat, because of this, I could just tap the equipment, and then it gets +1/+1 for each land I control.
Whoa,
and I
moly.
can normally equip it for a lot more money than that. So I'm gonna send Mabel at you, and I'm also send the Emberheart Challenger at you.
Okay.
I'm going to have an attack trigger, which gets me a basic land. Emberheart Challenger has +2 on it from Prowess, 6 from being a mouse, and then 7 for having the Crag Flame on it. And then Mabel will have for my lands 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'll get +8, and then +2, so it'll be +10. So it's a 13.
2 Krakens to block here, and then another one there.
Okay.
Good for damage?
Yeah.
Okay. I will lose 3 Krakens. Or no, that was a 7/7, right?
My mice are dead because you're a murderer.
They were.
That's right. That's right.
All right. I now have an Esper Sentinel and a treasure, so hopefully I can draw some piece of removal. And I will pass.
Okay.
Your upkeep, real quick. I will +1 to fairy, go up to 7. I will draw 2. I will discard an island. I make an illusion. I have a Minn trigger. I have an Ominous Siege trigger. I'm just going to Astronaut's Altar. I'm going to destroy an illusion. These guys are 4/1s now. So I will sack an illusion, 2 floating. I'll put down a roaming throne. I will choose a wizard. I think that's actually all I'm going to do then.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Spymaster's Vault, tap 2 for another trader. If I move here to combat, I will swing with a shadow creature and a flyer at sack.
Okay.
And then I would like to get combat damage through on you two so that I have an opportunity to see more cards.
Of course.
So let's see, I'll do 5 here, 7 here, if you're gonna take that damage. And then you have a 2/2 and a flyer and a 1/1 shadow.
I have no flyers and I only have horsemanship, so I can't block shadow.
Okay, then I will take a manifest from all 3 of you, but I'm gonna do Gonti's trigger first because I learned my lesson last time when I chose wrong. Gonti's always first. So,
These are the 2 from Gonti.
Thank you, thank you. We'll look at those in a second. Let's make this treasure. We've got 3 from Orky, so that makes food and clues go up to 6. Treasures at 3, but then the Grim Hireling, when we're going to do the player, does another 6 to bring me to 9 treasure. I think it's 9 treasure, 12 clues, 12 food. I'm gonna try and kill Minn with murder.
So I will draw for Master Sentinel.
Okay, and then I can draw for Mystical War, or is it still on the stack?
No.
I will go this up to 8, and then I'll make another one. We'll go back to the murder on the stack. Astronaut's Altar, sack an illusion. Roaming Throne triggers Minn twice.
Ooh.
I'll put down 2 islands.
Yeah.
Tap that, Arcane Denial. I'll counter target spell. Its controller may draw up to 2 cards at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. You draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's
I
upkeep.
have a draw trigger.
I have Astronaut's Altar floating, and I will pay it.
Please!
I learned it from Scrybabies.
What do we do? Educating the youth.
Okay, so I was at 9, so I'm gonna spend 1 black and 3 treasures for a total of 4, bringing me down to 5 treasures because I'm going to target Minn with -X till end of turn. So what you gonna do about it?
Astronaut's Altar, I'll sack an illusion. 2 floating. I will put down 2 islands. Bonk. I'll tap 1. I'll stifle that ability.
I don't know. I guess it's more fun to look at cards. I'm gonna connive 3 on on the shadow. And draw 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I have to discard 3. I'm gonna tap a Plains to play a freaking Soul Ring. Oh, I cast somebody else's thing, so I will take a treasure, and no, I won't pay for anything.
Okay.
When I make a new treasure, I'm gonna go up to 15 clues and 15 food. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna keep on digging. I'm gonna play Season of the Bold, cracking 3 treasures to do so.
Oh.
I'm gonna choose up to 5 paw prints worth of modes. You may choose the same mode more than once. Great, so I guess I'll just exile 4 cards and be able to play them till the end of next turn. I'm going to gain a treasure because of Gonti. I go up to 18 clues and 18 food. A land, Necrosquito, a land, and Blood Vial Purveyor. Flying Trample. When an opponent casts a spell, that player creates blood. Whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+0 for each blood that player controls. Flying and Trample. Okay, well, these are exiled, and I can play them till the end of my next turn. Pass turn.
Upkeep, I have a Mystic Remore thing. It will get a upkeep counter. I'll draw 2. So Minn is triggered twice, so I make 2 illusions. 7. I will play Hullbreaker Horror, and then so I'll use Astronaut's Altar, sack an illusion. I get 2 triggers from Minn because of Roaming Throne. Both of those were power 3. I will put down Sapphire Medallion and a Phyrexian Altar. Why not? Oh my goodness. And then sacked. And then I'll play River's Rebuke.
I'm gonna sack 4 treasure to play March of Wretched Sorrow. X equals 3, but X actually equals 5 because I'm going to get rid of Phyrexian Altar.
Also have a Esper Sentinel trigger from my Berber's Rebuke as well.
I do.
I will not pay that.
So I'll take that one. Becca, may I draw?
Please.
All right.
Fierce Guardianship, they told me 3 or 4 power level.
I think you get 2 triggers for Hullbreaker Heart here too, right?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I will return both of those guys. Before I go to combat, I will minus Teferi down to 4, and I will phase out your Esper Sentinel. I will send 2 Krakens and my Roaming Throne at you, Lua, and then I will swing 3 Krakens and the Titan of Lit Jara over at you, Becca. And I think that is all I'm gonna do. Actually, I'll throw the 3 at you. I will get a Titan of Lit Jara trigger on attack. So I will draw 1, 2, 4 cards. Ominous Siege trigger. I will make another Kraken. -2 Mordenkainen, yeah, and I will just make a big old dog.
Let me see if there's anything in here that helps me right now. I could hold off for 1 turn, protecting myself.
Oh, nice.
But it's just the 2 of you, so it's
then a negate is the only thing that's left. So I would just die. So I'm happy to just say.
Okay.
GG!
So we like to just close out by talking about like some stuff that was going on. I was hoping that the Esper Sentinel draws would be good to like have some kind of removal or something.
Right.
This deck is like super not built for that. I drew 3 lands, so they did not do anything. What'd you have?
I held on to Teferi's Protection since I drew it in my like opening hand, and I was just like, "Come at me, bring it on!" Yeah. But then I was like, "Damn, those Krakens just got out of control."
Yeah, that was literally a card I had added right before we started recording. So this is the first time I've ever gotten that off. So that was interesting. Yeah, definitely got value out of it.
Becca, anything crazy around it?
Yeah, well, I am gonna run more artifact and enchantment removal in this deck from now on, but the bread and butter of this deck is like 1 mana cost creatures just pinging and stealing your stuff, and I whiffed by drawing everyone's lands off the top for every turn except my last one. So, you know, Gonti didn't get to steal like Gonti likes to steal, making me even more treasure.
If you want to check out Becca Scott and Zach the Bold, we have their info in the description box down below. Be sure to follow them on all their socials and check out all the cool stuff they're doing on the internet.
And to see more episodes like this, be sure to leave us a like, comment, let us know what you want to see next, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Thank you for watching this episode of Scrybabies. Tori and I would like to thank our patrons for supporting this channel and making episodes possible. We'd love to give a special shout out to our producers this month, Lord Keeper, Matthew, and Uncle Butts. Be sure to check out our producer tier for special benefits and unique rewards. And to thank you to our Tier 5 and Tier 4 patrons, Matt Wingrove, Nibla, Dead, Thuggy D, Philip Murphy, and Old Panda. Thank you so much for being patrons and making episodes like the one you saw today possible.